I'm Jared. I work here at Galmuts Racing. This is my shop, and this is my Supra. Just recently purchased brand new turbo for the beast, so I'll be making way more horsepower. And there she is. It is a Precision 7685. So should be technically pushing around 40 pounds of boost. And I'm hoping to break an easy 1,000 horsepower to the wheels with this new turbo. I've had this car for probably going on 9 years now. I bought it out in Airdrie, Alberta for $3,000. Yeah, it was an NA Auto when I bought it. Put in a twin turbo 6-speed, diff, everything. And then drove that as a daily for probably a year. And then I was like, I want more horsepower, it's too slow. So I started tearing apart the engine. I got the block done at Velocity Racing in Ontario, I believe. And then the top end was already done, so I put that all back together, slapped it in, took it to Dan at Post Haste. Shout out to Dan, because I missed you on the last video. And yeah, I think it was 980 to the wheels. And then, so with this turbo is rated for, I think, 1,400 horse. So I'll probably try to tune it for 1,000 wheel, maybe 1,200. See what the engine can handle. Go from there. I've got a 4-inch ETS intercooler, 3-inch piping.
4-inch, man.
Everything was basically done in-house, other than the tuning and the block. But yeah, the whole engine's built. It's got billet mains. I think they're Manley rods, GE pistons. Fuck, I probably got that wrong, but whatever. It's been so long since I built this motor now. But yeah, everything's done, top to bottom. Engine's good for about 1,400 to 1,500 horse. Probably never push it that high because I don't want to have to replace the motor again.
How many have you replaced?
I think this is technically my 5th motor I've had in this car.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a bit of a shit show. But now it runs. Well, it doesn't right now. It will.
How long is it going to take for you to mount the turbo onto that and get it?
Well, I got a buddy of mine. He's going to do the adjusting with the or modifications to the downpipe, and then I got to figure out the intake piping, and then it's basically just hook it up, take it to Dan. Hi, Dan.
Do you need a bigger downpipe?
Just the flange.
Okay.
The downpipe's already a 4-inch. It's technically a 3 to a 4. So I need a 4-inch flange, and then I just need to modify the first 4 inches of it just to.
That much airflow.
Yeah, all the airflow.
That much airflow.
Yeah,
Like, that's fucked.
About as big as my dick. You can see it on OnlyFans. These are my fucking carbon fiber door cards. They cost fucking a fortune back in the day. They're probably worth even more now because they don't make them anymore, as far as I know. And then Recaro seats from, I think they're an Evo 7 seat that I got from a buddy of mine. And then slap those in, so, you know, more rigidity, a little bit safer driving feel. It does not move, so if you're short, then you're not allowed to drive my car. Now, what I really want to do is get, you know, in those, what is it, TRC video channel on YouTube, they do the $100 challenge. You know, if you can reach the $100 on the dash, you can have it, and you can just get chicks with big tits and bikinis trying to do it. Always wanted to try that.
You should.
Totally down. You want to do the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you gonna wear a bikini for me?
I'll wear anything.
Done. The rear wheels are 15 by 10s, I believe. They're Weld racing wheels, and then they're wrapped in Nitto NT55R semi-slicks. They surprisingly hook up really, really, really well. I can't imagine driving these things on anything other than drag slicks. Like, this thing's insane on the highway. Like, I'll be burning rubber, laying down 11s, doing 180 on the highway. Not that I've ever done that, but no, if I did do that, I would be spinning all the way up through 5th.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely insane how fast this thing can accelerate. It's just mind-bogglingly fast. Yeah, so all you TikToker peoples that are giving me shit for losing to the Mercedes in that famous TikTok video, not my fault. Okay, it is my fault. I got scared. But it was my first, literally that was my first race on the track. It was only a test day. I let off really slow off the line so I didn't make sure I broke anything, and then I just stomped on it. And then
in an automatic all-wheel drive purchased AMG.
Yeah.
Sorry.
that his daddy probably bought him. So, and at Mission Raceway, because I don't have a roll cage or fire suppression system or, you know, a will to live, that I'm only allowed to run a 12-second pass. Otherwise, I'll get kicked off the track. I ran a 12.2 at, I think it was 131, and I let off half track. Like, so I can do it. I can go way faster. I'm just technically not allowed to until I get a roll cage.
Do you plan on doing that one day?
It
ruins the interior.
I would really hate to. Like, if I ever actually get into drag racing as like a side profession, then maybe. But I'll probably do like a half cage.
Yeah.
But like a full roll cage, probably not. It's the 3 that you think is fast. Like, no, you're not. You can't go, type.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super slow. You weren't there.
Yeah.
You tried driving this.
You don't know the story behind it.
No, exactly. Like, no one can just jump in this car and go unless you're experienced in high horsepower vehicles. This is not a car to just be like, oh yeah, I can drive it, so I don't let my friends drive my car.
Oh fuck, I wouldn't either.
No, exactly, right? So it's like,
I wouldn't want to drive this thing. Like, unless it was my own, I wouldn't want to drive something with 1,000 horse. Like,
it's terrifying.
it would be.
Like, it just drives me insane that the car community these days is like, oh, the car's so slow, he didn't launch it properly, this, that, and the other. You lost to a fucking store-bought car. Go fuck yourselves. So, what we've got here is I believe it's an 86 C4 Corvette. And I had a buddy of most of ours, sold his R33 GTR and bought this Corvette, and he's like, hey, do you want to do something stupid and piss off a lot of people? I'm like, I am so down. I love pissing off people. Here we have a 1JZ GTE rated for about 600-ish horsepower. And I'm making it fit.
Be very interesting.
This will be a world's first, if I'm not mistaken. I know Adam LZ did a RB26 in one of these, which is sort of where Buddy got his idea from. And actually, I watched some of those videos to kind of get an idea of what I should expect putting this in here. But it's going really fucking smoothly. I'm thoroughly enjoying this build.
Any issues so far?
Any issues? I wouldn't say issues per se, as it's more so just a learning curve. Like, this engine was never meant to fit in here, so you have to make it fit. So you have to kind of expect that you have to do some modifications. So it's like, are they issues? No, they're just hurdles that you have to, you know, jump over to
Make
get
it work.
something like this to fit in here.
Like that's how it is to the firewall.
Yeah. It's about a finger width from the back. Because apparently these engines are about an inch longer than the V8s. So there's just enough room to fit these in. The biggest issue was the AC condenser, which sat here. But it sat out to about here because it's just giant AC like core. So what it is, I cut it down, got my body guy to build this plate so he can still use his blower motor, so he can have his windows doesn't fog up, because in Canada we need that because, you know, cold weather and whatnot.
Yeah.
So this is Chris Dwyer's car. He actually has a YouTube channel, if I'm not mistaken, but this is his drift car. and it's amazing, and I love it.
What is he doing here to it
We
now?
were doing a clutch because he'd get up into the temperature and it would just start slipping. So we got to do a new clutch for him for the grassroots event at Mission on the 18th, I think. So a new clutch is in order. Oh, and then we're going to build a wing. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to build a duckbill for him.
Fuck yeah. I want one on my chaser.
I mean, we can do that.
Sick.
This is where like the storage and metal work happen. So I got a 71 Type 3, that's my body guy's car. I have a, I think, 73 Super Beetle if I remember correctly. I probably got that wrong. I have the worst memory in the world.
Sorry, Gavin.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gavin. And then we got actually same buddy, Gavin's Mustang, Fox Body notchback that we picked up, and we're putting a big boy race seat in him because he's like 6'4", massive. And then we're going to drop in, I think he got a 5.3 LS, and we're going to turbo it to piss off all the purists, because you know, here at Galmuts Racing,
That should be your motto.
piss off purists.
Yeah.
I like that idea. So we got that car, it's kind of on the go. We got an Angly in the corner that I'm trying to get rid of. And then we have my friend Sam's car. I told Sam,
What happened with this car?
she just bought it.
Is this the GTIR?
Yeah,
What happened to it?
it's just sitting here for storage because winter.
Oh.
Because, you know, Canada sucks.
Oh.
It's so good.
Really?
But I told her I'd probably hate her if she bought it because I've always wanted one of these. Like almost 300 wheel.
What'd she pick it up for?
15, I think it was.
That's not bad.
But it's got a Haltech ECU, injectors, newer turbo, and some other odds and ends. So it was definitely worth the price. But
Brand is it? A Peugeot?
get the fuck out.
What brand is it?
Get the fuck out. Peugeot.
What brand is it?
Nissan, dipshit.
Is it really a Nissan?
Yeah.
It's a Datsun.
He's ginger. He has no soul. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
No, but
Now Jared's driving the chaser.
To be fair, I'm probably the most qualified to drive these. Oh no, why are they so far away?
How's that?
Should we do a burnout?
No.
Oh.
No, thank you.
So if anyone needs work in the lower mainland, even as far, I've had people come out from Alberta to get stuff done. But yeah, find me on Instagram, it's Galmuts Racing. Check out some of the stuff they do. Obviously check out Brian's YouTube channel and Chris's as well. And yeah, give a lot of love to the channel and love to the shop, and we can keep on doing the stupid shenanigans that we do.